Hello, my lovely lads. This is going to be just another quick stream. And to announce, going to give you Bkfc picks and predictions. Gonna be a pretty much brief stream. Don't wanna, I don't wanna go live for such a long period of time as I'm really bored. So I will try to be as frank as possible and to give you brief picks and predictions. So this event, some people gonna stay it like in star power, but I'm always saying never judge the book by its cover because sometimes you can really see a great event, and I expect nothing less. Now Michael Mano is going to fight Frankie Sugart, and Michael Mano having a professional MMA record of 2-1-0. He is good in striking, and he has a victory over James Moore in boxing. Frankie Sugart professional MMA record 1-4-0, lost to Joseph Brett Williams in a bare knuckle fight. I'm gonna say Mano to win. Okay, this is going to be the first pick. Now the second pick is Cody Mitchell versus Brandon Meneses. Here I'm going with Meneses to win or no distance. Next pick, Blake Lacaze versus Joseph Brett Williams. I have a slight dilemma here. Blake Lacaze having a professional boxing record 6-12-2. And he lost to Noah Cutter. I remember that guy. He lost to Noah Cutter in bare knuckle boxing. And Joseph Brett Williams has an amateur MMA record of 1-0. He defeated Frankie Sugart. So Lacaze versus Williams, no distance, or Williams to win. These are my picks for the preliminary card. These are just expectations, guys. So I didn't like. The next one is going to be Andrew Engelcore versus David Bosnick, and Andrew Engelcore is having a bare knuckle boxing record of 2-0 with back-to-back victories over Timmy Mason and 1-0. And David Bosnick, professional MMA record of 12-6-0, and he fought once in bare knuckle where he outworked Laurent Thibaudot. So I expect a good fight, but I believe Engelcore is crisper. His strikes should be crisper, so Engelcore to win. Next call is for the match between Brandon Shavers and Bryce Henry, one of the toughest matches to call. Bryce Baba Yaga Henry is a heck of a boxer, in boxing having a record of 5-0 with 4 finishes, and Brandon Shavers a professional MMA record 5-5-0. In bare knuckle he defeated Nathan Mitchell, and it was a great fight. He rocked him early and destroyed him, but I believe Bryce Henry is more technical, so I believe technicality Henry to win. I believe technicality over brute force power to win for the victory, yes. The next fight is between Cody Sheev and Tyler Samis. Have lack of info on those two guys. Cody Sheev 1-10-0 professional MMA record. This is his bare knuckle debut. Tyler Samis 3-2-0 professional record. He defeated Phil Rammer in bare knuckle boxing. Sheev versus Samis, no distance, or Samis to win. The next pick is going to be for the fight between Dylan Weinmiller and Tony Jenkins. So Dylan to me is very crisp and very quick with punches. From what I've seen in his MMA fights, for an MMA guy, he's a very good boxer, and the pro MMA record of Tony Jenkins is 3-3-0. He defeated Rayvon Baxter at bare knuckle via KO TKO in round 3. Very technical. We got crisp strikes versus technicality. I'm gonna give advantage to technicality. Jenkins to win. Next one. Now, here comes the list of fighters that I know a bit better. Joseph Creer versus Duke Sensley. Both fighters are amazing, but I'm a bit biased here. I'm a fan of Joseph Creer. I mean, everybody who follows me knows I'm a fan of Joseph Creer. 6'3", 75 inches of reach out of Columbia, right? Columbus, Georgia, sorry. He defeated Austin Wander. He lost to Austin Vanderford via doctor stoppage, lost to Andrew Capel at Bellator, and defeated Tyek Werder. This is his bare knuckle debut against Duke Sensley, professional MMA record 1-1-0, 6'4", 80 inches of reach. Muay Thai fighter. At boxing, he defeated Cap Hawkins and defeated Dennis Labruza in bare knuckle boxing. So I'm a huge fan of Creer, so I'm gonna say Creer to win, but only because I'm a huge fan. You can call me biased for this pick. I will understand if you call me biased. I understand. I'm a big fan of Creer. I'm not hiding that. Next fight, Caleb Harris versus Brad Kelly. Caleb to win. That is my next pick. The next fight is Dennis Labruza versus Stephon Reis. Again, lack of info on the fighters. Dennis Labruza, MMA record 1-0. I didn't watch the guy. Bare knuckle MMA against Jay Mitch. Oh yeah, Game Bread Fighting Championship. I remember now. But it was MMA without gloves. It was MMA without gloves. He has 2 victories in Game Bread Fighting Championship. Yes, I remember now. 0-7-0 Stephon Reis having an MMA record. And in bare knuckle, he lost to Jonathan Miller. Gonna risk with Labruza to win. The next fight is between 2 very promising guys, Bobby Taylor versus James Lilley, or James Lilley. However, James lights out Lilley. 5-6-0 professional MMA record, 5'9", 36 years of age. In bare knuckle, he is so brutal. He destroyed Johnny Lawson, Scott McHough. He destroyed Adam Pellerano. He was better than Tyler Goodjohn. And I'm afraid of my guy Bobby Taylor. He has a pro MMA record of 6-11-0, but he's very good in bare knuckle. 6'8", 73 inches of reach. I had an interview with the guy. I'm a big fan of his, not gonna lie. He defeated Louis Hernandez, Paul Teague, Ronnie Rogers, Arthur Walcott, Cisse, Gabriel Fryer, lost to Martin Brown, lost to Charlie Deca. This was Charlie Deca in Game Bread Fighting Championship, but only one loss to Martin Brown. I'm looking for a miracle here. Taylor to win or no distance. I'm fishing for a miracle. James Liley is a heck of the opponent, so I'm really fishing for the miracle here. I'm looking for a miracle. And then we got Arnold Adams versus Alan Belcher. You know that Alan Belcher used to be a great MMA guy. Alan the Talent Belcher, now fighting at heavyweight. He used to be a middleweight fighter, but he transitioned now. And in bare knuckle and boxing, he's doing really well. He destroyed Tony Lopez, Bob O'Bannon, Frank Tate. It seems his boxing days are doing really, really well. He hasn't lost in boxing since his transition. After UFC 159, he transitioned to boxing. He hasn't competed for a while, but it seems his boxing transition was awesome. Arnold Adams, 7-10-0, pro MMA record, 6'3". And in bare knuckle, he was better than Bob O'Bannon, Mick Terrill, Joy Beltran, Dylan Kleckler, Sam Shoemaker, DJ Linderman lost to Chase Sherman. Man, I believe this is going to be the fireworks. And Alan Belcher is pretty much better than I expected. Way, way much better than I expected. So I think Alan Belcher has better counters, better angling, better movement to the right, etc. But if Adams starts brawling, that's going to be a problem. If Belcher survives the first round, he's going to have the chances. If he doesn't survive, he's done. But I'm going to say Belcher to win. Belcher is actually doing really well in bare knuckle, so yeah, on this card I'm hoping for many miracles. Let's go.